So in today's video I want to show you one of my favourite rocket launchers of all time, the Two-Tailed Fox, and how we can make it volatile and give it an instant reload with a specific fragment on the Void subclass. So we're going to be able to fire off 2 rockets instantaneously. Just check this out, watch the reload on that. 1 rocket, instant reload, and then we're going to be able to fire another one straight off. On top of that, I'm going to give it volatile rounds, and on top of that as well, because it's Gyrfalcon's week, it's been buffed, I'm going to show you some Gyrfalcon gameplay and how we can make things just go pop with some massive void explosions everywhere. So Two-Tailed Fox, loads of volatile explosions everywhere, and I'm also going to be featuring a few void grenade launchers to get weakened clear. But for now, Two-Tailed Fox, play with your prey. What it does, it has 2 rockets, a void and a solar on. The void rocket suppresses enemies and the solar rocket causes damage over time, so it's a really nice rocket launcher. There's a fragment on the void subclass called Echo of Domineering. After suppressing a target, you gain greatly increased mobility for a short duration and your equipped weapon is reloaded from reserves. So Two-Tailed Fox, because the void rocket suppresses, this actually procs the Echo of Domineering. So the void rocket is going to give you an instant reload. If you can watch this clip here, you'll see what I mean. And then on top of that, like I said, I'm going to equip this rocket with some volatile rounds to give it some even more damage. And it's a really nice rocket launcher with this setup, with the volatile and the suppression, getting that instant reload. And then, like I mentioned in the video as well, we're also going to be using a void grenade launcher to apply weakened clear debuffing effect. So it's a really, really nice little setup. So Two-Tailed Fox and the Gyrfalcon's Hauberk. What the Gyrfalcon's Hauberk does, your void weapons gain volatile rounds after you emerge from being invisible. So every time you pop out your invisibility, you're going to apply volatile rounds to your void weapons, and it also gives you and your teammates a reserve overshield if you do a finisher while you're invisible, so that's also nice. So this is some gameplay of it all working together now. You'll see there the instant reloads, and it's really handy for some instant sort of boss melts, like champion melts. You'll see there again, just doing that, and it's really, really nice. Applying them volatile rounds, but again, I'm just going to sort of urge you to keep an eye on them reloads, and these are the sort of the situations you can sort of use it for champs. This was a 16-10 Master Wellspring, so it does plenty of damage. Like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be meta or anything like that, but the other thing you can add to it is weakened clear. So whenever you use a grenade launcher, you can also apply a debuff as well that way. So the loop of play is apply the debuff with the void grenade launcher, which is also going to have volatile rounds on it, and then you're going to get an instant reload on your Two-Tailed Fox. Some really nice void grenade launchers this season. Flight, Deafening Whisper, that was an old one, but you maybe have one of these lying about. Flight, there's Truth Teller as well as a few more. So again, just applying that void debuff, and then again watch that reload, an instant reload. You're firing 2 rockets off, and it's not a bad little setup at all. I do plenty of damage with it myself, and it's perfect for all different types of situations. That's why I've called the video the Volatile Fox, although it does feature a few other weapons in there as well, like I said, like Deafening Whisper, Flight. So applying that debuff just like so, having volatile rounds everywhere. And because we're on the Void Hunter, the certain aspects you run, one of them is Starless Executioner. Defeating weakened, suppressed or volatile targets grants invisibility and true sight. So you're literally going to be invisible all the time because of Gyrfalcons. You're going to have that volatile rounds going all the time, and you're going to be in and out of invisibility more times than you know. You're going to be so ninja and stealthy like so. And then look at all these void explosions now. Another fragment we can run is one called Echo of Expulsion. So not only are you going to apply that volatile, but void ability final blows cause targets to explode, so you're going to get void explosions everywhere. Look at that, absolutely popping off everywhere with all your void weapons. Your grenade launcher, if you use a void grenade launcher, or your volatile fox, your Two-Tailed Fox, and you're just going to cause some void suppression, explosions, burning effects everywhere you go. It's absolutely nuts. A really, really nice little setup. And I've seen absolutely loads of volatile videos with Gyrfalcons over this last couple of days, but I really needed to do it because I've done loads of these videos on Gyrfalcons in the past, when it was the old version, when it had the 35% damage increase. but I just wanted to sort of get another one out there with some weapons that people might not have mentioned yet. So Volatile Fox is one of the weapons that works really nicely. I will show you some more of the weapons that work great as well with it. There's another little setup that I do to get a boost to my damage via Font of Might. I run Elemental Ordnance, and I also like to run this mod here, Reaping Wellmaker. So I've got two ways of creating elemental wells, Reaping Wellmaker or Elemental Ordnance. And then if I run Font of Might, if I pick one of them wells up via the Reaping Wellmaker or the Elemental Ordnance, I'm going to get my 25% damage increase on top of that. And I also run Elemental Time Dilation. That'll give me an extra 3 or 4 seconds on my Font of Might. On my extra void damage, you'll see there, that was from the grenade. Picking that up and you'll see I had a 13-second void weapon boost, and then that was from the Reaping Wellmaker. So there's a consistent flow of void elemental wells with this build as well. A good 13 seconds of damage. And then another one you can sort of run as well if you don't want to run Elemental Ordnance. Reaping Wellmaker sometimes is just enough. You can run Advanced Scout, something like that. Stunning Champions can give your teammates a buff. There's a few different options. Like I said, I will leave a dim link in the video description, and I will show you my build card for all the mods and everything that I'm running. But this particular build, we've got loads of different options, but I've absolutely loved running Two-Tail Fox with the Weakened Clay this week. It's been absolutely crazy. And then some other weapons now that work really nicely with the Gyrfalcons in this particular setup. Collective Obligation works really nicely. This is absolutely insane. Lorentz Driver is one that I don't see a lot of people talking about, but in PvE that is absolutely nuts. But the king daddy of all Gyrfalcon's builds, whether it's past or present ones, is the Heart Shadow. And this thing is absolutely disgusting if you can get this Heart Shadow sword. With the Echo of Expulsion and the Gyrfalcons, all that Volatile, look at the state of that. Is absolutely the king daddy of all Volatile round builds for a hunter in my opinion. It absolutely shreds. So that's the video. Bit of Volatile Fox in there, bit of Deafening Whisper, bit of Wilderflight, Weakened Clay, loads and loads of Void Bloom everywhere you're looking, and you're invisible more times than you know it. You're in and out of that invisibility like a madman. So stay tuned, I will show you my build card, and like I said, I will leave a dim link in the video description. That is the full video now. So Two-Tail Fox Volatile, there's my build card. I even named the build card Volatile Fox. So that's the dim link, keep an eye out for that in the video description. And I'll also leave my customization as well, little green Santa's Goblin if you want. Let me know what you think, if you tried any other weapons with Gyrfalcons that haven't been touched on yet. Hope you have a great day.